shoot. Cali.
Oh yeah, they go back door every time.
I see him, the big ass boots are too heavy. He ain't no choice. He got them weak ass Converses. These some old niggas.
Yeah, look how they play.
Oh, like I said, look what they dressed in.
They trying to match and match your orange.
Look at him, stuck in the
Yeah.
frame. So, oh, hey, I'm not gonna give up on the ball head.
I ain't gonna lie. Once you get ball, it's over. Back door, back door. You ready?
He's not getting past his guard too big, bro. He looking for a way in there, bitch.
He just doing shit. Do your thing.
Yeah, alright, bitch.
Let me see what I do.
Corner shot.
Hey, matter of fact,
Nah, just keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling.
yes, feeling. That's it.
I'm about to hack the fuck out of this big ugly motherfucker.
Hey, whatever you need, you got like 5 more minutes. Alright, good. Alright.
Everybody getting fell. Fuck you. I'll smack these niggas in real
Alright,
life.
stay on yours, stay on yours, stay on
I'll
yours.
smack this nigga in real life. Weak
This
ass
nigga
nigga.
tagging.
Weak ass shit. What the fuck was that? Oh, bun. You bun. What the fuck you got on, bro?
3.
Y'all on ski guy, bitch. Fucking Chuck Taylor. It's slow.
Get on that, get back.
Nah, take juice. Oh, you want me to take him?
No, I'm telling you, get on your guard. He gonna pop that. He ain't got to take over.
He ain't popping shit. He just sending them bitch to your nigga. He off assist. Weak ass. Oh, that's why yo bitch like young nigga. I'm gonna fuck your bitch, nigga.
His teammate carried. His teammate, man. Person I guard
Oh,
trash.
we went 0 for 0. Shit. Damn.
Really got to show, nigga.
Yeah, my first L. First L. Maxed out at 95. Shit,
I'm gonna put a mask down on. Run it up. You ready?
Yeah, it don't matter, bro. I'm on this weak ass shit.
You gotta get out your 3 lines so I can go in. Gotta press B. Turn on something.
Why we gonna go play cold snap,
So
bro?
I'm only selling half my position.
Why we go to the event center, bro? I'm playing Gator.
In my position longer.
Event center is when everybody is on the code. I mean, what is that?
That little bit of
Oh, man.
Really put an event center after this.
And after I've sold
We
half,
cold any fucking way.
adjust my stop
Yeah, what's up?
even on the rest of the position.
You know,
So
I
now
can
you have
tell
guaranteed now, eventually, I got better at not selling half until I saw an exit.
No, it sound like the ball
So what
head.
do exit indicators look like? When we're looking at a stock chart, looking at candlesticks, the exit indicator is the first candle that makes a new low. So if you've been holding this whole way up,
He just doing extra stuff.
any of it, then as soon as you have a candle making a new low, that's an exit indicator. Because at that point, you don't know how much this is going to pull back. Now, as it turns out, selling down here wouldn't have been great, and you would have actually gotten back in a moment later. But as a beginner
That's
trader,
gotta be early.
you have to have a set of rules that you follow. And so you hold until that first candle makes a new low. Now, what some traders will do is they'll scale out, selling half or a quarter, or scaling out a little bit into profit. And there's nothing wrong with doing that, especially when you have big green candles like this. Because you have these kind of big green candles, if you don't sell until the first candle goes red, well, now this is kind of a large amount that you ended up giving back as it came back down. So that's when you do want to start taking profit into a move. So when I first get into trading,
Green
what
eye.
do I want to see?
Nope.
Number one, I want to
He
see
pulled a
when I
board
first
right
get
off
into
the
board.
trading,
Keep showing that.
down here, right?
Keep
So
showing
there's
that.
an entry right there. What are the things that I want to see? So let's list them out for the market that's working well. So number one, I want to see the price move up.
Yeah.
Right?
What's up?
Price should move up. Obviously, if I time my entry correctly and I got it the first candle make a new high, the wave is already moving up. So I should be getting in here and the wave should just continue higher. So that's not a big ask for the price to move up. I would say at least 10 cents trade, just to quantify it a little bit more. So like it should move up.
I messed up.
Number two, I want to see buyers.
Oh yeah, Dylan.
The time in sales, which would be another.
That's your best bet. I'm throwing that shit.
So when we're looking at the level
Coming out
two,
pain with that
we want to
shit.
see we've got the bid
Give me that.
on the left, we've got the ask on the right. So
You know he touched the last, right?
No, I touched it last, but I hit it.
And you picked it up, but he knocked it back out your hand.
Right next to it. And this is where what we want to see is a bunch of buy orders going through 570, 565, 570. Green on the tape. We want to see a lot of buyers. Okay. These are the two things I
Oh,
absolutely
that
want
ain't
to
your
see.
shot, boy.
I'd also like to see large green. Okay, large green candles. Now let's inverse that. We'll invert. So if I want to see all of those things, in order for me to see an exit indicator, a reason to sell. A reason to sell would be I get in and the price is not moving. So if I got in right here and the price doesn't go up 10 cents in a minute, I'm going to get out. If they're not any buyers on the tape, I'm going to get out.
I
If
was
they're
like,
not any buyers on the candles, I'm going to get out. And
I'd rather not tell me choice.
is I'll have an instance where I got in and then the next
Sir.
candle goes red and I get it out. Now this would not be typical if we had a good volume profile and if all of our indicators checked out, but the fact is my accuracy is 68% of the time. So 32% of the time I'm going to be wrong. I'm going to have the right idea, but I'll be wrong and I just have to cut my loss quickly. But if I get in and the price moves higher, and then up around here, let's say, right around this area, the price sort of stops moving. We stop seeing buyers on level 2. We start seeing red on the tape. Or we start to see the formation of a red candle. Those are exit indicators. So we start to get a small red candle up there, right? That's an exit indicator. The price is now moving down. We now have sellers on the tape, and we're having a red candle. It's the opposite of green candle. So sometimes what can be helpful is when I think about everything I want to see for this trade to work, I then invert those, and those are my exit indicators. So my exit indicators here are essentially when I'm not that has been really helpful for me. Now, if you had the discipline to not sell until you saw an actual exit indicator, you would do really well. Because most traders, including me, a lot of the time, sell too soon. Chronically sell too soon. Unfortunately, you're capping your upside profit potential. And the fact is, what a lot of traders do when they get into a trade that doesn't work, they get into a trade into losing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They don't sell too soon. They just keep holding. So
oh my God, I missed.
You had a chart like this. You had a nice move up. You had a little pullback here, and then you have one of these candles where the price goes up.
Water.
Back down. So when you have one of these, you got in. First candle makes you high, squeezes up, and then drops back down. You didn't sell, and then the next candle goes red and it breaks the low. Now there's a lot of traders who just keep holding. And now
I'm lagging.
It's like
I'm choppy.
You made a new high.
I don't know. I'm just choppy.
For whatever reason, it rejected.
He keeps trying to go for that. Like, go sit down.
Indicators could check out, but there's some guy, some guy in his
I'm
stupid
found
New York City.
Yeah, they got my game laggy and shit.
For 100,000 shares, and this guy just ruined the chart. It could be one order, one inside, or whatever it is.
They so ass. They missed it.
He's blocking the way. So, okay, whatever. It happens. Chalk it up as a loss, or get out, break even, or do a small winner if you're in at a good enough price. But do not just continue holding.
Oh, big, please.
A lot of traders do this. They'll keep holding. And they won't just sell half.
Let go for the three.
Full size
Fucking
all the way down. They're going to and this is a problem. Because what this does to your profit to loss ratio is your average users are big because you're holding full position down 50 cents, $1 a share or more.
Pass it back to Shitty Butt over here. Come on, Shitty Butt, shoot.
Well,
That nigga shitty, but
Shitty Butt.
About 50 cents, your average winner's still only 20 cents or whatever. You sold halfway too soon. That's the problem. So again, if you're selling half too soon,
he is so ass. Oh yeah, get more.
More slowly into the move and try to teach yourself.
I'm laughing. Come on, cuz. One more time.
A valid exit indicator. Again.
Yes, sir.
When it comes to reading candlestick charts, can be simplified.
I'm saying,
What do you say? You know you done fucked up, right?
yeah.
You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up, right?
They don't think I can do
You know you done fucked up, right? No, you didn't fuck up. You said, but, I was at the store at 9 a.m. Nah, you don't. Nah, fucked up, right? No, you don't fuck
Subscribe
up.
to the channel, and I'll see you for another upload just like this real soon. So, now with that in place,
Telling me to live life.
Yeah.
slightly smaller. So let me help you make a little bit.
Does the girl gonna give a fuck? They wanna see us die.
Come on, coach. Come on, give me the damn ball. Take dude's name off your fucking gamer tag. You embarrassing.
You see that little passion?
Oh.
You've been so good.
Oh my goodness, that one is
Oh my God, y'all ass. Y'all fucking ass. Let me see that spot. Okay, that's a dude. That wasn't too fair.
Throwing your little bitchy.
I don't wanna love no more. Wish I never hugged no more. Means I taking drugs no more.
Yes, he is. Hello.
Considered a reversal indicator. That's basically the market throwing out that caution flag, saying, hey, we had really strong momentum, and now we're having a little bit of a war. There's a little bit of a battle between buyers and sellers. Maybe buyers are not confident buying at these levels, and the sellers are a little bit more bullish. And so all of a sudden, this is sending out a caution flag. If you see it as that, you'll know that if your income down here, you should probably get out. Because
They don't
And actually, it doesn't have the bottom tail. It only has the top of the tail. What does it tell us about the price action?
let me see that.
So the price opened, it squeezed up, came all the way back down.
All right now.
Sorry, and $1 million. Ooh.
I can't know, bro. What you doing?
$1 million.
In fact, it almost shows that the
Yes,
reversal has already begun. And so it's very
And
likely
all I wanna do is touch it.
is that it opened and goes.
Make it tap out.
He using you to bounce off, bro.
And the next candle opens at more or less the same price. So it now opens and goes red. So this candle right here is called a gravestone zone. Has an ominous name indicating the price is top of the
You're mad to tap out.
Now, there's another graph that I'll show you here, where the stock has been selling off.
Okay. You straight up like this.
Down here, we get, and it could be either red or green. It doesn't really matter. Ultimately, a doji is
Dumbass. Y'all done fucked up.
So this is actually called the dragonfly. The dragonfly doji. What do dragonflies do?
Bring that.
They take flight. Freeze up. Dragonflies are free. So now you've got this nice, majestic, sort of symbolism here.
Yes, sir. So you got that $1 million.
This is a reversal indicator.
$1 million. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
What happened inside this candle? We zoom into that, and we know that the price sold off. It came back up.
Yeah, all I wanna do is touch it.
So that
It's about, okay.
Down
Oh,
here,
no. You know how you force this, huh? Huh?
So we're gonna open.
Yeah. What's up? Big sense. I'm playing with this boss, yeah. Ball in it. So,
And the saying is that
I'm gonna tell you once.
so what happened inside that candle?
Big that.
Inside that candle, if we zoomed in on it,
Get on that.
opened,
Yeah.
sold off. It reversed back up, and maybe with the green candle, even closed green. So you have that candle. Now, even if it closed red, it still indicates that the buyers brought it back up. So in this case here, it's a bullish candle.
Get on him, get on him, get on him.
Who? Yours or mine? Yours the one trying to bang bang.
Alright,
So this is red.
I'm for this.
That
I'm for this.
So a shooting star
Birdman.
squeezes,
Birdman, let's see that. They got that $1 million. Ooh, ooh. $1 million. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
But the fact that it's reversed this much, obviously.
Fuck out of Dodge with 10 coins and fat bitch.
And all I wanna do is touch it.
A large popping tail.
Touch it a bit. Touch it.
And the reason is because while the price
Yeah, bro.
surged up, the sellers pushed it back down. At the bottom, when you have bottoming tails, they're usually bullish because while the price sold off, it got rallied and pushed back down. Now you've learned a couple of
What's
things.
up? There's all around it. Something like a puss. And I'm balling on good shit. Just wanna stop, bro.
And again, they
He
can
took that with Gangland.
we've got our
Got up on that. But
and we can further add a
yeah, go for that with gas done. You ass.
whip.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
bottom, so that's the dragonfly doji. And we're gonna go ahead and add, let's put it right here. Add it. We're gonna add the gravestone doji. Right? So the
Wait, that nigga.
and then this one here.
Well, one more game in there, nigga. Come on, man. Make this shit count, man. I need
All
no
bottom
doubt, man.
candle. And we've got our one.
I want to see what that new Call of Duty look like.
The other one that I mentioned is the spinning top, which can be either green or red. The spinning top.
Hey, so we doing a good center?
The upper candle with the lower candle.
Don't matter, I got one more in me.
Now, let me show you an example on a chart here. Let's see. I mean, you can
One
see
more.
right in
Which
here.
one?
So
We playing?
in this area right here,
Oh, I'm telling you, go.
a stock
Huh?
Let's do a good center or you wanna keep going?
No matter, I got one more. Whatever we playing.
the last significant longer body.
Let me get them out of there.
Now, these little candles bouncing back.
I've actually been cool though, but I'm not gonna
star right here. But the reality is, in this context, the stock is already weakish, mostly going sideways. So it's hard to draw really strong conclusions about these individual patterns when the stock is already in a period of being indecisive. In other words, these patterns are the most significant when they occur near the top of a stock, and doesn't have to be a stock, it could be really any financial instrument, but when it occurs at the top of a really strong trend. Because what we're trying to identify are these moments where trend is shifting. You know, something that's been moving up, that's great, then it reverses and comes back down. We need to make sure we understand that before it happens so we can get out. When it comes back down, if it holds up and it reverses back up the next direction, each time it changes direction, that's when we want to get dialed in. So ultimately, we want to be, let's say this had a wave down back here. We want to be buying and selling. Buying and selling, right? So what we want to get really good at is understanding when the momentum is shifting from selling to buying and then shifting back from selling, from buying back to selling.
Get off your phone. I'm about to get up.
So what?
For us to be able to recognize in real time. And so these patterns that I'm going to break down for you
Get off your phone.
are the most profitable in my own trading.
Get off my phone.
Really get focused on
Yeah.
Oh.
which is this is the moment where the trend is shifting, and my best entry is going to be buying as close to low as possible, because that's when I'm taking the risk.
Shit.
And I'm presenting the largest amount of possible. Okay, now you understand the anatomy of candlestick charts, the building blocks of an individual candlestick shape, and to some degree the sentiment that these candlestick shapes communicate, and to understand the different charting time frames. So now let's go ahead and I'm going to start walking you through my first candlestick chart pattern that I want you to learn. This is called the candle over candle pattern. So the way it's created is through two candles. You have the first candle, which as you can see here is just a solid, long body green candle. The second candle breaks and makes a new high. Makes it a candle over candle pattern. We call it candle over candle because what's happening here is this candle, the second one, is actually breaking and making a new high. So this is the high of this candle. Let's say for instance that was $3. And then when this candle breaks 3, the second it breaks 3 and goes to 301, it's made a new high and it's broken over the previous candle. So whenever we're looking at charts and we're seeing candles making new highs, those are always going to be the result of candle
Cancel your ass like this.
over candle.
I like doing my spin move.
This is a bullish pattern where we continue to see
Double
candles
tapping, not holding
making
it.
new highs. Now, one of the reasons that this is, to me,
You gotta be quick, son.
is because when we're talking about
That's not the latest.
This nigga just came up here and said a pick at the top of the key. This nigga came and said a pick at the top of the key, bro. I ain't never seen that shit. I see who about to be carrying his weak ass on the
You already got to the other side of the board.
So this moment right here is a candle over candle pattern. So that's
You know, so it's big on that.
candle over candle. So you have your first candle and then the second one made a new high.
Man, I gotta lock Chris Brown up. That's some bullshit.
This is something we pay a lot of attention to because what we're
You
seeing
don't talk a foul, you bitch.
Get on that.
Fuck it, we can't shoot.
was the reversal indicator, and then the candle
Damn sure can't, Steve.
is the confirmation. And once
He spend this money on tattoos and rebounds.
get the confirmation, the second this candle breaks over the high of that candle, the second it happens, you've got confirmation.
I'm on demon time. I'm on demon time. Until I provide it.
It doesn't have to be just two green candles. It can be the first one.
What the fuck?
This is
How did that
for
happen?
me, a lot of times the apex point
I got mine. Get on.
that I'm buying.
Yours was over there. What you mean?
That's the place.
Like, what the fuck? How you getting that deal? But I got weak, bro. That's
And
the
that is a candle over candle pattern. So the reason that I want you to understand is because this is one of the for the larger patterns like the bull flag and the ABCD pattern. They have candle over candle as critical components that you need to be watching because those are going to be indicators to go ahead and press that buy button. Okay, so now let's look at
you should try harder as niggas.
So the bull flag is formed initially by a long body green candle. Now a bull flag can form by as little as one single green candle.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. If nigga eat some bump still talk about dumbass.
Look at you about the bar.
Nigga, a bump still.
They talking.
You got a bump still, my nigga. You hot ass, cuz. It's a bump still, my
My mama
nigga.
got cancer in the booty hole, nigga.
I still too. IQ. Get some IQ. Bitch ass nigga got up. In the fucking mouth. Shut the fuck up. Give a pass the ball.
In fact, it happens so.
Up, take that. Up. Thank you. Come on, how you want it? Come back. You should have just kept your mic off. Jesus Christ, I hate niggas like you. You should have. On God, you should have. How much you want to bet? Up. Never mind, not going there. Hey, talk to me. Let me see that back, Slum.
And so we mitigate our risk.
Man, I asked you talking.
One, by choosing the strongest place to buy, where we're buying.
Nah, so leave him alone. Leave him alone, nigga. Leave him alone, bro. They ain't getting their shit, nigga.
Fire, man. That her ass you talking. Get you that back, Slum. How you want?
Nah, watch out. That's ISO. Leave them niggas alone, nigga. Leave them niggas alone, nigga.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Serious. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He called it. I know it. I told y'all. Let me see that back one more time. For the fellas in the back. Fellas in the back.
Now remember, when it comes to candlestick charts, the previous flow.
Oh my word. I think you touched it.
Hey, they bad as fuck.
Talk to me.
Them niggas mad as hell.
Okay, so we have our first red candle and our second red candle. So what we're looking for.
Alright, back to this day trading shit. Y'all can have this 2K shit. I'll see y'all guys. Hey, pop on shit. I want to see what Billy look like before I finish studying, bro.
Right in that moment. So our low of the whole pullback was the bottom of this red candle. So the bottom of that red candle becomes our level support. That becomes essentially our max low. So we know that that was the
I love when they want to talk crazy, then they just get torched. Like, dude, no.
So if our entry is right here,
I literally talked him through it though.
not the top of the body, it's the actual top of the candle wick. That's the most. So we
Shit.
are buying right about here, and our max loss is right here.
I'm
So
tired of
let's say that's
eat
10
too
cents.
before I go here.
So if that right there is 10 cents
Yeah,
per share,
tacos.
then the amount of money you're risking will be based on the number of shares you bought. So if you bought 1,000 shares, you're making $100. So 10 cents a share of risk. And the way I think about trading is that I never want to risk more than what I can stand to gain. So at a minimum, if I'm going to risk $100, leave the potential to come. But I prefer the potential to make $200. That way I have a 2 to 1 plus risk. Any pie, you can come in a little
Dylan, you done in the game?
Nah, what's that, my AI clan?
So that means if I look at this and
That's my AI clan?
Nah, I'm in the old AI player. Don't say who you is. But I'm about to join you. Send me an invite.
I'm on Call of Duty.
Alright, no big. I'm about to hop on.
so in this case, this is the
Ooh,
Just like I'm back this pay round.
It's the prestige, but me.
So in this case, we've got about 20.
I ain't been on this shit in a minute saying everybody hit prestige.
So this is a trade that I was completely comfortable taking, and there we go. Because that first candle makes a new high, and then the next candle is keeping the middle. More traders come in here as this pushes forward and do
I'm type of movie, but shot inside all the time.
I did plug it. Did I plug the bitch up? No, I didn't plug that bitch
Oh,
up.
yeah, I know how it is.
always come out with short. Sometimes you'll have a pattern, kind of like this. Where
Know that.
I'm about to roll another wood. Need to smoke another wood.
the stock has right window,
Oh,
which are the key
my
data subscriptions that you get in So I don't have to sell my entire position until I get stopped out. You're actually hitting the price either where you initially got in or where you've said, if it goes below this price, I'm going to get out. So for instance, once it broke above $6, it's a full dollar, it's a nice psychological level, a full dollar. So once it's above it, as long as it can hold above $6,
all day.
so I might have moved my stop from my initial average of
Oh, shit, y'all fucked up. I'm on 120 hertz refresh rate. Oh, I'm about to be smoking shit.
So new stop is 590. As long as it holds
I
590,
see.
and boom, all of a sudden there we get that move up to 680, a little pullback on top all the way up to 7, and then tap at 720, and then look at this candle right here at the top. That is a large doji, and that's communicating indecision. So all of a sudden here at the top, we got this big candle of indecision, and when that candle closes, that's my point. And I don't even have to wait for the candle to close. The fact that it dropped down, popped up, and popped out is telling me there's too much volatility there for me to continue to manage my risk, and so I'll probably get out of it. The entry here, first candle to make a move right now. Now let's look at another thing. So here you've got more of that classic stock script squeezing up very quickly, maybe on breaking news that came out kind of right here around 8 a.m., top of the hour. All of a sudden it pops up to about $4.60. It pulls back, red candle, another little candle here. This is not a doji. We actually call that candle a spinning top. It has a small body and a little bit of an upper candle wick and a little bit of a lower candle wick. It's also a candle indecision. In fact, anytime we see these dojis, they're candles of indecision. It's very common that the doji marks the top and the bottom. So right there, boom, my entry, first candle to make a new high, which is this green candle here. So the entry, as soon as this green candle broke the high of the spinning top. Max loss, the low of the pullback. What's my profit target? A new high of day. And here we got to squeeze through the high. I don't have to sell just because it hit my profit target. I don't want to sell until I actually get an exit indicator. So here we got to squeeze all the way up to 5, 515, 520, 530, and then it grinds a little bit higher. Notice these topping tail candles. So these are telling us that the price squeezes up and then pulls back. Pushes higher, pulls back. Pushes higher, pulls back. Pushes higher, pulls back. And then we've got a doji candle of indecision. Time to get out before the red candle forms. There's no reason to wait for the red candle to form or even for it to close. Once you get that larger doji, it's time to get out. All right, let's look at another example. So now we've got a stock that's been moving pretty nicely during the day, around 450, and then all of a sudden it kind of starts to move higher. 470, pulls back. 490, drops down. And this right here becomes the first pullback after this has begun to break out. As it begins to break out, you'll notice volume increasing. So volume's picking up, and then you've got a little pullback right here, and now we've got a small hammer. You see that hammer candle? So this is what I think is so incredible. Now that you know what the hammer candle looks like, and you know the sentiment communicated by the hammer candle. As you're seeing it, and you're looking for that bull flag formation, you realize, wait a second, we're getting that candle that's a hammer. It's hammering out the base. I have to pay extra close attention. Now you get that green candle. The second the green candle breaks over the high of that hammer, that's your entry right there, 486. And this goes all the way up here to 570. It's a beautiful move. That's exactly what we like to see. So now I'm going to teach you the ABCD pattern. Now, the ABCD pattern has candle over candle inside it, and it also has a bull flag inside it. So it's really sequentially building with these building blocks that you're learning, each individual candlestick, and then these candlestick patterns to create the ABCD pattern. So let's jump on the screen share, and let me show you what this looks like. Typically, an ABCD pattern is going to be comprised of 7 to 9 candles. You've got that first rally up, so this is essentially a bull flag. It pulls back, and you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take that trade. Boom, it goes up. But here's the thing where an ABCD pattern diverts from a bull flag. Instead of squeezing through a new high of day, which is of course what we would like, it stalls out. And this is where some people say, oh, it's a failed bull flag, that's it. And so the way I trade, I get in right here. First candle making a new high of bull flag. It goes up, and then it stalls out. When all of a sudden there's a big seller up here and it's not able to break, I don't just hold until it comes back down to break even or it turns into Now, this is a specific strategy that I implement in my trades. If I am in a trade and it goes up and I'm in a winning position, I do not let that turn into a loser. At the worst, I'll stop out breaking. But typically, I end up seeing an exit indicator before it comes to breaking. That can be in the form of a large seller on the level 2, or it could be just in the form of a burst of selling that goes through time and sales where the stock doesn't go where I thought it would go. Because the moment I get in, what are the things I need to see? In order to see the stock go higher, we need to see buying. We need to see green on the level 2. We need to see green on the tape. We need to see a big green volume bar. So the absence of that buying volume by itself, for me, can indicate, now I better just step off of this. So I can get out with a small winner. Now it pulls back again. So let's watch this play out. So it pops up and then it pulls back. It dips down a little bit more. Now this is what's most important during an ABCD pattern. It cannot break the low of this green candle. It's okay that it pulls back, pops up, and dips down. If it breaks the low right there, then really what we're doing is we're just in a downtrend where we're stair-stepping low. So yes, if a bull flag fails and it starts stair-stepping down, then the pattern is broken. But if it doesn't break that lower level, then at that point, I'm looking for the first candle to make new high right here. And here's what I do a little differently. Rather than buying the first candle to make a new high right here as though it's the second bull flag, I don't typically do that. Because the problem was we previously had resistance right here. So what I actually do is I use that level as the price that needs to break. So when that level breaks right there, that's where I jump in. Now sometimes as this starts squeezing up, you'll see such a burst of buying volume as suddenly short sellers begin covering, realizing that the bulls are still in charge, that this has just been consolidated and getting ready for that next leg up. So if I start to see a lot of buying right there, I may take a starter, but I don't add full size until it breaks the high of that price right there. So this is the apex of this pattern. I want to see that break, and then I still set my stop at the low of this latest dip. So generally with this, the distance from the entry to the stop is a little bit larger, but the good news is when these ABCD patterns work, you get even more buying volume. So here's something that's really fascinating. This right here, let's just say, is this is a 1 minute chart. So if this is a 1 minute chart, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8 green candles, or eight candles in total. So now on the 5 minute chart, what's often happening is you have a green candle that's formed, you have a red candle dipping down, and then, boom, you're getting ready for that first candle to make a new high, which would be right around the 10th and 11th candle. So then you're actually getting, in a sense, a mini bull flag on the 5 minute time frame. So you actually have multi-time frame alignment, where both the 5 minute and the 1 minute are giving us the same signal, and it's a buy signal. So this is the ABCD pattern, which is a very powerful set. So now, here we go. This is a stock where we got that initial pop up, it pulls back, first candle makes a new high right here, we push higher, and then we dip down. Now remember, we don't break the low right here, we hold this level, we hold the base, and as we break this high right here, that's where I press the buy button, right there. And in this case, we squeeze all the way up to here. Not a bad breakout. Here's another example. So right here, we get this nice rally up. We get a little pullback right in here. Oops, let me back up. We get this nice rally up. We get a little pullback right here. It pops up for a second. It dips down. And then it goes on the next attempt. And it squeezes from $3.25 up to over $4 a share. Which is an awesome move. Now here's the next one. You get that big single candle pop, which is most likely the result of breaking news. So all of a sudden you have breaking news and the stock squeezes up pretty much in an instant on this big green candle. It pulls back, and you can certainly take the first candle and make a new high right down here. That's fine. But it doesn't go all the way through a new high. It pulls back one more time. And then in this case, this actually looks right in here, almost like a bull flag. And that probably would have been okay to take that entry right there and then add for the break through the high, and then you get that. So this is to me just what's so amazing about trading. is that once you learn the building blocks, you see how they can be assembled sort of in different ways. And on different time frames, the 10 seconds, the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and where you can trade the same stock multiple times. You can trade the candle over candle, then the ABC. So it's like you get multiple opportunities where you can trade. Now I'm tying all of this together in a trading plan worksheet that you guys can download. The link is pinned in the top comment, and it's also linked in the top of the description. In the trading plan worksheet, I document everything that we discussed today, but I expand on it by adding in criteria for the type of stock that I like to trade, my 5 criteria, and I decide whether or not the stock is even worthy of considering in the first place. But here's a tip. If you try to apply the patterns that I just shared with you on the wrong stock, you'll get inconsistent results. What is the right type of stock to trade? It's not just Forex futures, cryptocurrency. The right thing to trade each day, for me, is an instrument that has high relative volume, that has above average volume for what it usually has, and that's typically because there's some type of breaking news. So the psychology going on here is that when there's a lot of eyes on it, all those buys, the clear buy signals, a lot of people are seeing them, and then there's going to be a lot more buying at those logical points, and you're going to see the solution of these. And all of a sudden, the stock pops up.
I dare you to let me build you a completely free e-commerce store preloaded with 20 handpicked products that are trending all over the world. Basically, that has loved the AI-paired software that we built so much that they've been paying me to build people just like you complete beginners. A completely free store. Now, again, it's free for you, right? Shopify is paying me a commission to do it. And if you don't keep your store for more than 90 days, I don't even get paid. But your store is still free, right? And after 90 days, it's still your store. I don't own a percentage of the store. I don't control the store. It's yours. You can delete products from it, add new products to it, all that good stuff. It's your store, okay? Not only that, I'm going to give you my courses completely free. I'm not going to try to upsell you a bunch of courses. I know you've seen gurus trying to sell courses for $1,000, $2,000, so on and so forth. I can afford to give you my courses for free because, again, Shopify pays me when you use this software and open up a Shopify store. So you get a free store, right? I get a commission from Shopify, and Shopify gets a new merchant to their platform that's being trained by me. It's a win-win-win situation. All you have to do is click here right now. I dare you to do it. I dare you to see if it's free. You're going to go to the next page. You're going to create a free account. You're going to get a free account to our AI software that's going to build you a store in the next 20 minutes that's ready to start taking orders. The sales pages are going to be done. The product descriptions are going to be done. The products are going to be uploaded to the store for you, ready to go, ready to start taking orders. The custom feed is going to be uploaded, the banners for you. It's going to be ready to go. It's weeks of work, thousands of dollars worth of design done for you, all by AI, completely free. The only thing that you have to do is create your own Shopify account. Again, the reason I'm able to do this for free is because Shopify is being awarded the most innovative commerce approach in the world by Shopify. Shopify follows me. They like a lot of my ads. And this is something that Shopify is 100% aware of and loves. That's why they're paying me to do it. So you can go pay somebody for a bunch of courses. You can go pay somebody to build you a store. Or you can just click here and let our AI software build it for you for free. And you'll have an epic, professional, optimized store ready to go in the next 20 minutes. The choice is yours. But if you want to get started right now, by the person that's awarded as the most innovative commerce coach in the world, it's going to give you courses for free, build your store for free, and you got to click here right now. Again, dare you to see it's free, not a dime, it's coming out of your pocket for my services. Shopify's paying me to give it to you. There you go.
You've got 10 billion shares. They're going to come. And so in this scenario, it wouldn't surprise me if they take a 100% growth, we sell off 20%. That wouldn't surprise me one bit. And now let's take a step further. You've got stock with a 100 million share flow, but it has only 10 million shares of volume. As soon as So almost all of the income is when the stock has 500 times or 5 higher volume than the big trade. So what that means essentially is, pull up a full page. So the stock is now up an astonishing 500. It's not 346 million US volume, 5.7. Now, how much volume is there today? How many shares did it trade yesterday? So today it traded 346 times higher volume than just yesterday. It actually traded 600 times higher volume than its peak began. Why would a stock trade 600 times higher volume than its 50 average? Well, because the company granted US FDA recognition. So they've got a catalyst, and that catalyst is what created, that's what brought in the volume initially. That's what created that rate of change. And because the stock is more important, people are wondering, like, that the perfect example of stock met all 5 criteria of stock. So my routine each morning is I sit down and I look for the leading percentage gainers. So on this particular day, just as an example, the leading percentage gainer in the market was 83, so 564%. It actually had a 1 million share close. It had 58 billion shares of volume. The active volume was 3,640 higher than it. So this met all the criteria. So this met all 5 criteria of being worth trading, right? And of course, it did. So my first step was to find the stock. Okay? Now, I have standards that I utilize in my own trading, and of course, software that I developed in that but if you use standards even just on your trading app, it will show you the leading percentage gain each day, then that would be a good start. You want to make sure you can check growth and relative volume to make sure that but as long as it's other stuff. So step 1 is finding the stock group. Step 2 is making sure it meets all 5 criteria of stock selection, and checking the difference. What is it? Why is this different? And then once I see the catalyst, I'm quickly through. So now I'm waiting for the gold point. I'm waiting for the candle to turn. I'm waiting for the EBC curve. And when I see it, now and this right here is $98,754. And so here's the thing that's really important. And really, I mean, again, if you once you learn these patterns, you're going to see the buy and sell signals right there in the chart. So really, it's just a matter of, are you trading something that's moving? Because if you're buying and selling more, and it's not moving, you're not going to learn. But if you find something
Which is why I always tell people on short beats, either in small position 5 minutes to the walls, I will do the parts of them for the movement behind it, the motor coming up and down the leg. So let me break down the trades. And the 4 trades, 4 or 5 trades in total. There's 4 trades that I'm going to break down this video. There's one trade that was absolutely really cool, extremely 40%, but I only bought like 45%. There's one trade that was reserved, one was a break even, the other one was just like 45%, right? And it's a really nice. And I'm going to break down how to create fire for the source. You guys do not know me, my name is Sonesh. I've been trading 2018 at this stage. The reason why I'm making stuff like this is because I'm not in charge. And they're going to be making fun of me. Let's get to it. Alright, first trade that I'm going to today is I thought the names that I traded was the names of these names. I don't really like to do Apple, just something on my watch list that I watch. I don't like to do Microsoft. Also, the money that I made is by SPX, AMD, Meta, these are the only names that I'm trading today. Today I traded SPY, 3 dimes, and I traded EMD. Usually what I do, but today I did, and it didn't work out as well. But anyway, so if you do not know it, I watch the chart, which is very fast in my group. I really use the time to I watch the chart. I watch 5-minute charts from 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 9. I watch 10-minute chart for the rest of the day, which is after 11 o'clock onwards. That's when I watch the 10-minute chart. Now, why does the market open? Why don't I watch 5-minute chart? The reason why I don't watch 5-minute chart, why the market open is because it just takes forever, 30 minutes to fall. Especially when the market is so volatile. I want to have a quick move. I don't want to sit there, wait for the final to come down. I want to do a quick in and out that happens on the chart. So it's easy to trade. Anyway, the trade that I put on a 2-minute chart was only 1 minute. Let's break it down. What happened? So BSR, as soon as the market opened, you made a big move to resistance. Now yesterday what happened, which is Friday, BSR was nice. It's to open around 187-ish, most 195, 195, everything's fine. But it's the thing, please write it down if you can. Whenever the free market is super tight, shortly, like literally the range, right at the market, make it nice, either side, upside, downside. So the push over the trade is going to be some breakout, especially from a tight market. Tight market open, breakout trade will pay. It'll be pay actually. So the moment it brings up the front side, to buy calls, yeah, I'll only get quick execution if you're starting out, maybe you should do it. That's one of the ways to make money. Anyway, so now what happens is the market price is so tight, stuck in the range, check this out. So tight that it's much longer than the stuck in the range, it's being big over the market open. Normally this will be a winner, it's a big big market. The data for the market is tight, so you can let it rain and everything. Yes, on the trade, make money on the side. But that's of course not the trade that I took today. You know why? Because I watched literally watched it yesterday today. But there's another one example where I give you tight congested free market. And check this out, such a congested free market. As soon as it goes on the flip side, came back retested this free market high. What happened? We did a nice motion for the sell now. Same, pretty much same scenario what I'm talking about. Tight free market, pretty much came back retested nice motion for the side. But of course I didn't take that trade as well. But let's talk about the BNB trade. Well, why did I take that trade? So the big move for the side, the real profit highs that we had earlier today is 930 high. We checked it, the bounce off again. Look at the high. All I want to see is I want to see a little bit of a pullback. Once I get a little bit of a pullback, I want to take the trade. And I finally got that little pullback right here. So what I did was I just got Fibonacci points here, right? I went from lows today to higher, and after starting to see a little pullback happening. And then I went, and these are my settings for Fibonacci, by the way. So make sure you have the same thing. 0 to 0.61. Or 0.61, 8 is a golden ratio. So, no, it's not. Especially for us in day trading, 0.62 is the most secondary ones. I like to say, like, if something is super strong, you will bounce. Like the strongest thing will bounce off is 126. The strong thing will bounce here. And after that, that was a few times. So I saw the fact that also in up there, I'm just keeping this one about the years up there. My stop loss is increasing on the other side of the big accidental right here. What happened? Next minute, boom, straight down, hit my stop loss. I lost 20%. Just like this, 20% means if I had $1,000 completion time, I lost, what, $40, big loss? A little bit, yeah, but inevitable. With the trade, it just happened. Good. Something I said, no, it's no reason. And then I realized, marketing